Hey everyone, Stones here, coming at you with another quick video showing you everything that I got at the most recent electronics recycling event. I normally try to do this on Sundays, but it was raining all day Sunday and I couldn't lay everything out on the picnic table with the rain coming down. It would have ruined everything. So if you've never watched any of my videos before, I am associated with a local electronics recycling company, and they hold, throughout the summer months, they hold these pop-up electronic recycling centers, events, whatever you want to call them. So we'll go into a community, an association with that city, that township, and with that community, and we will set up a pop-up recycling center for about 3 to 4 hours. People can drive through, drop off their electronics to be recycled. Obviously, most of it we don't do it on site, but they can bring anything that takes a battery or a power cord. What I like to explain to people when they ask is anything from a watch to a washing machine. So I don't work for the company, I work with the company, and since their goal is to keep all the stuff out of landfills, I'm helping them out by taking some of the stuff off their hands. So I help them at these recycling events for 3 to 4 hours, add some extra time for travel, add some extra time for setup and tear down. Now I've got maybe 5 to 6 hours into it, but then I get to bring home anything and everything that I see fit. And this past event, it did me well. It did me good. So I'm going to show you everything that I got here really quick. Some of the stuff I've talked to before, some of this is new. So first of all, I got, again, here, I've talked about these before. This is the printer head from the HP Office Jet Pro printer series. Not all of them pop out, but the ones that do, if you pop them out, the printer head's worth about $100. I think I'm up to like 10 of these so far this year. They'll sit on eBay forever, and then it just seems like the algorithm catches on to them, and once one sells, they'll sell until I'm out within just a few weeks. So quick $100 on that. I grabbed these because these are brand new battery packs, NiCad battery packs. NiCad is short for nickel cadmium or something like that, but these are rechargeable batteries for something, some sort of electronic device. I'll have to do some research, but a lot of NiCad battery packs that I looked up seem like they had some value to them. These are 2 boxes of 10, so even if I get $20 a piece, you're looking at $400 right there. Here's a Uniden CB radio, probably not worth a whole lot. I think I'd look this up, maybe $20, $30. Cameras, that is the theme of this year. It seems like digital cameras have gone up in value regardless of the model, the brand, and I've had some great sales with digital cameras. Someone told me that it's kind of been a fad within teenagers and the young kids to start using digital cameras again, and that's why the values have shot up. So I grab up any cameras that I find. Most of them come with the battery, the charger, sometimes a memory card, like this one right here. This one's going to be worth about $75, $80 from what, if I remember correctly. Someone dropped off old film. I always use that. I put those together with, for example, this camera. So when I sell this camera, I'll put the film with it. It kind of makes the listing a little more appealing compared to my competitors. If I'm offering them batteries, film, cases, accessories, it increases the interest for buyers and the potential of selling it. So telephone, not really worth a whole lot. Looked it up, worth about $15, $20. Some of these in different colors can go upwards of $50 to $100. The problem with these recycling events is you kind of have to grab things as you see it. If you see something that might be of interest, you have to grab it because it's going to get buried and then it's going to be put into the truck. So once you don't have it anymore, there's no way of going back. So I grab things, throw them in my bin, and then decide later sometimes if I want them or not. And I can always bring the stuff back to the next recycling bin if I decide against it. Printer ink always does well for me. This one, they sell fast. This one's not worth a whole lot, maybe $30. Video game stuff. It's been a while since I have found any. I got 3 PS4 controllers. 2 of them are broken. See, the button's broken there. Now I don't know if they work or not. There's a button. Now that's replaceable. I don't know if I'm going to take the time to replace them. Now this one's pretty clean. I'll probably sell those as is for parts only, something like that. This one caught me by surprise. I have never seen a Switch before. This is a Switch Lite. Look this up. If it works, it's $100. Now, I don't see any damage on this, so I'm assuming it's working. Typically, when they're in bad shape, it's because they're in really bad shape. You got controllers that float, that are off center. You know, the screen's busted, broken, scratched. And I know there's a reflection there, but this is in really clean condition. What I'm assuming is they bought one that wasn't a Lite, one that has the removable controllers. They upgraded, then they didn't need this anymore, and so they got rid of it. If this works, worth $100 easily. More cameras, digital cameras, video cameras, parts and pieces for cameras, batteries, all sorts of things. Varies in prices. You'll be surprised what these old video cameras can go for. I have ones that I've listed for upwards of $150. I've got batteries, I've got controllers. What I end up doing is when I get all these pieces and parts for different cameras, I throw them into a bin in my garage. And then I try to put everything together, and hopefully I have everything to be able to test one, to list it, to sell it. And then sometimes I'll make the investment of actually buying a battery, buying a charger, if the camera is worth it, if I want to take that risk. So I definitely have the battery for this video camera. I don't have a charger. I might have a charger in the garage in my bin, who knows. There's an iWatch, or Apple Watch. I keep on calling them. I'm not an Apple user, so I use the wrong terms. I'm a Galaxy guy. I'm a Droid guy. But this one looks pretty clean. It has the charger with it. These can vary in price depending on the series. Now, one thing that I do have to look out for, which I kind of learned the hard way, is that some of these are probably most likely locked. So they sell for less money if they're locked. You can unlock them pretty easily, but a lot of buyers don't want to deal with that. They just want the watch. Here's the big score. All these Motorola radios. I've got radios, I've got walkie-talkies, I've got chargers, I've got multi-unit chargers. I think I have 25 total radios here. I think I have 15 single unit chargers. I have 3 of these multi-unit chargers. I have cords, I have cables, the only thing I don't have is batteries and antenna. If you noticed here, the antennas are missing, the batteries are missing. So the first thing that I did once these were dropped off is I bought a battery that fits these radios. What I'll end up doing is I'll test each one with one battery. If they work, and I can prove that they work, I'll sell them as working. I'll sell it with a charger, in just a radio. Charger and a radio, working charger and radio without the battery, without the antenna. Antenna is not a big deal. Those are cheap. Probably looking at $75 to $100. A radio that isn't working could probably sell for about $50 with parts only. Now, if it's not working, I'm not going to include a charger. I'm just going to sell the radios, and I'm probably just going to group them up, sell them all together for parts. But the ones that work, a charger, a radio itself, no battery, no antenna, we're looking at about $100. If I included the battery, included the antenna, you're looking more like $150. These multi-unit chargers on their own sell for basically $50 a piece. I don't know what I'm going to do. I did see a listing that sold where they sold 6 of the working radios with a multi-unit charger for like $1,300 or so. But that means the radios were working. So that makes about sense. $1,300 makes about sense. These are the little microphones that you attach to the radios so they don't have to be holding the radio itself to talk to it. They clip the radio onto their belt and they just hold on to the microphone to talk on these radios. So I've got 25 radios total. If I didn't say that before, I think I got 15 single unit chargers, 3 multi-unit chargers, and I think 6 of these microphones. Microphones don't really go for much. I'll probably lot them all together, sell them for about $50. But once again, the radios, non-working, sell for about $50 a piece. Working with a charger, no battery, and an antenna, we're looking at $150 a piece. I'm assuming some of these don't work. Let's say half of them do. So you're talking 12 that work. at $100 a piece, that's $1,200. The other half don't work. That's another 12 that don't work. You're looking another $600. So probably all in all, with all this, probably we're looking at $2,000 worth of sales. So there you have it, another successful electronics recycling event. Now I'm on break for about a month or 2 months because we don't do these during the extreme hot weather months because it's just too hot to do them. So we'll be off. We'll take a break in June, probably through July, and start up again in August. So it'll be just yard sales and garage sales and then thrift stores for me for the next couple of months. So there you go. Thanks for watching and take care.